Welcome to it, ladies and gentlemen. Woy Buffet. You know the drill by now. This is Breaking It Down with myself, Nkosinathi, the only television, the only camera beast. Well, I know, man. I always tell you guys that I'm always given, I don't want to say, no, I'm not going to say that because I'm going to start from scratch. I'm trying to say this, but I'm thinking of something else. I'm like, what the fuck am I thinking? Just. Are you ready? Yeah. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, action. Welcome to it, Buffet, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. This is Breaking It Down with myself, Nkosinathi, the only star that you're going to come across in this century, baby. I'm super stoked to be chilling with you guys today. I'm chilling with a boss. I'm chilling with one of Africa's finest. I'm chilling with King Kotini. I don't know if it's appropriate for me to say that with Ricky actually being the king, but we will forgive you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Nkosinathi, Yaso.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me, man.
What's up, bro?
I'm good.
I haven't seen you in a while.
I'm around, just work, keeping me under house arrest, but yeah, I'm good.
Oh, you're just shy to say you're traveling a lot.
This year, actually, I haven't been traveling a lot, but the work has been keeping me busy.
Really?
Yeah.
So you've got money now, again.
I wish.
You know, I always say I can't get to the level when someone makes a joke and says, hey, you've got money now. And I say, yes.
Yeah, like...
it's been a while. I haven't said that in a while.
I want to come across someone who would actually admit that they have money.
I'm not humble. I will say that. I will say, I desperately want to get to that level.
Where you'll tell someone.
Yeah, when someone says, hey, you've got money now. And I'm like, yeah. We need to stop being apologetic about our achievements.
True, because we work hard.
Absolutely. Money is an achievement.
Definitely.
Yeah. Busy, do you have money? No. Bro, welcome to the show.
Thank you, man.
I've been dying to have you here. When I saw your text, I was like, very good. That's the one.
Yeah.
Right? You and I bump into each other a lot at parties.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be that way, actually.
Yeah.
I actually love when we used to chill at your house and we'd go rowdy.
Yeah.
We're not going to get into details.
Those were the days, but yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to get into details.
We're not going to get into details.
We were dirty.
Yeah. Yeah, those were the good old days, yeah.
Good old days, bro.
Good old days.
Straight into it. Where did this thing start for you, bro?
I would take it at you regarding to my fashion business. All right. So, funny enough, when I tell people growing up, I used to say I want to become a lawyer. So that was my thing. I want to become a lawyer. Until grade 11, that's when I always knew how to draw, but I never knew how to stitch and stuff like that. So I just said, I'm going to be a lawyer. And then when I was in grade 11, that's when I started thinking about going into fashion. And then we went for a career exhibition and, they were giving us tips and advice that, if you want to enjoy what you really do in terms of work, then choose something that you're really passionate about.
Yeah.
And then it's not going to feel like work. And I had to sit down and be like, okay, do I just want to be a lawyer because of the title, or is it something that I really want? And I started exploring my options when it comes to fashion, and I don't regret the decision that I took.
Yeah.
So from there, grade 12, I had made up my mind that I want to do fashion design. Applied for fashion design, and then the rest was history.
This is a joke, but it's a serious joke. Someone said to me, and I actually forgot to tell Busy about it. Someone said to me, I love your show, bro. I love your show, but there's only one problem. You need to stop looking doper than your guests. that's what that guy said to me. Yeah, apparently I sweat more than the people that we bring here. Right? And I was like, but it's not my fault, right?
It's your show.
No, but this is how I am on a daily
Yeah,
basis.
you don't even.
You know, it's not. I'm not trying to be anyone else that I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm literally like this every day.
Yeah.
And then when you and I close the deal that you are gonna sit here, I'm not gonna allow shaking in my boots, boy. I was shaking in my boots. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna be humble about it. I'm just gonna put on a jersey and I'll be out of here. Because I thought you were gonna come through with your nasty ones.
Nah, I'm keeping it chill today. It's a Monday, so yeah, I'm just keeping it chill today. I'm just keeping it chill.
It's a Wednesday today.
Yeah, so I decided let me just keep it. It's a weekday, so I'm like, man, let me just keep it chilled.
Yeah.
Don't have to. Yeah.
Fashion designers usually also they're nonchalant about what they wear because I think I assume it's probably because of what they can do.
Yeah.
For people, like if I know I can sew boss dresses or suits, I'm not gonna be always wearing those things. You know what I mean?
And that's the thing, people, because you're a fashion designer, they expect you every day you should be dressed like that.
Yeah.
But sometimes you really just wanna. And sometimes as a fashion designer, you honestly just get dressed. You're not even, and then you come across, you're like, oh, you look so good. And for you, it's like, it's just
I woke up like
just
this.
a normal day. Like, this is just how you want dresses on a day-to-day basis.
But bro, you give us gas. I remember there's a jacket of yours that you don't want to give me. I asked at the All Black. And I was like, hey, hook me up. Hey, that one was nice. That one was nice. I was like, come on, hook me up with that black one. Are you gonna give it to me?
That one is a limited edition. Eh? You can see I'm the only one with that one in Kimberley. So if I give you,
I'll be the only one. You see, it's limited.
It's not.
We maintain the consistency.
Nah.
So, bro, fast forward. This is after matric. Who's your inspiration? Before I get to that question, who's your inspiration with fashion?
Honestly, I don't think I have a fashion inspiration. I find inspiration in a lot of things than people. So I'm inspired by a lot of things. Like I can be in a space and then just the artwork that I would see, it would inspire me. Or so I can see just an object and then I draw inspiration from it. So I can't really say that I have a source of inspiration when it comes to like a person, but I draw inspiration from a lot of things.
Yeah.
So I don't have.
So if I see a jacket like this, you must know you will pay us.
Yeah, you can see like the color combination and like, okay, this is something nice. This is something that I can put into my work.
Yeah.
So I am inspired by just things that I see on a daily basis.
So, bro, like I said, fast forward after matric, you are now. Did you go into studying fashion?
Yes.
Which institution were you?
So the funny thing is, I wanted to go to Johannesburg. That was because we all know what fashion is big in Johannesburg. So my plan was, if I study fashion design in Johannesburg, then I'm not gonna come back home after. And then I had applied for university. I applied TUT, applied for Tshwane, and then I applied for CUT, which is in Bloemfontein.
Yeah.
And then TUT, I got accepted. I had to go write. There's like what's this? There's like an exam that you need to write before. So I went for the exam. I got accepted, but then I didn't get space at race. And when I matriculated, I was only 17. So my mom was like, nah, there is no way you're going to go stay all by yourself in Joburg.
Now you must be a hoe at 18.
She's like, nope, not on my watch. So CUT then responded, and luckily with CUT, they accepted me both at the varsity and at race. Yes. And it was closer to home. So for my parents, that was a bonus. So I went to CUT, and that's where I did my fashion design.
And how long was the course?
So the course, it's 3 years now. But what a lot of people don't know, I did not complete I never graduated. I didn't complete my fashion design. So the course is 3 years and then you get your diploma. But then I only did 2 years. And then when I was supposed to do my third year, financial circumstances did not allow me to continue. So I had to come back home. so I didn't complete the course. But
Yeah.
because of this is something that I'm really passionate about, I think that's why I still managed to pursue my fashion design career, even though I did not graduate.
You spoke about going to Joburg and probably not returning back home. How do you manage having to blow up, yet you are not even in Joburg?
That's the thing. I honestly don't know. I think it's all about uniqueness and how I carry my brand that draws people to me. Because honestly, when I came back to Kimberley in 2011, when I dropped out of us and I came to Kimberley, I had a choice to either am I going to sit and feel sorry for myself that I didn't graduate now, what are people gonna say, or was I going to take the skills and teaching that I acquired within the 2 years and actually make something of it. And when it started off, had one told me in 2011 that I would have achieved what I've achieved so far in terms of my career, I wouldn't have believed them, because I honestly, when I started it, it was just a thing of, you know what, I need to make money now. I need to put food on the table. And, so for me, I did not see it getting to the point where it is now.
Yeah.
So I don't know how we got here.
So what do you have to say to that one child that wants to do fashion, but at the back of his head is like, but I need to go to Joburg. For me to make it, I need to go to Joburg.
Yeah.
What do you have to say to that child? Like, what are the possibilities of blowing up while you're not even in Joburg?
Listen, when I would just say, if you stay true to your craft and then you still deliver what you would have delivered even if you were in Joburg, then that's going to make you stand out.
Yeah.
Understand? Because you can go to Johannesburg. Remember, and in Johannesburg, competition is so much. You can go to Johannesburg and still not make it. It is just that we have this concept that, okay, bigger city, definitely I will make it there.
Yeah.
But you can still be in Joburg and not make it. So wherever you are, wherever you planted, you should bloom wherever you planted. So if you're planted in your small town or wherever it is, then just bloom wherever it is. To give the best. Do not undermine and feel like, no, because I'm in a small town and now you want to do mediocre stuff. Do your best. Do your best so that you can get recognized
Yeah.
even outside your province or even outside your country. You should be able to be recognized because of the work that you put out there.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Um, I was in Joburg for a long time, and I thought that's what I thought as well.
Yeah.
Going to Joburg, doing this and that in Joburg, I will make it.
Yeah.
And then I later realized, no, man, this place is actually exhausting. It was mentally draining. It was emotionally draining because now you're homesick. You're not actually getting where you thought you would be by now. At that time. So you're absolutely right. Look, don't focus on the place. Focus on the craft. Focus on what you can offer. You know what I mean? That's why when I heard that you were going to, was it Kenya?
No, it was the first one. I went to Ethiopia and then I went to Congo.
Yes, I think it's the one of Ethiopia. When I heard that you were going, I was like, ah. And that's when it actually kicked in that you see, you don't need to go to Joburg, you don't need to go to Cape Town for you to actually, reach certain pinnacles. How did you get that right though?
So with the Ethiopia trip, it first started off before the Ethiopia trip. I had entered a competition for Miss South Africa. The Miss South Africa organization
Yeah.
were hosting a fashion show, and then I entered that fashion show. And then at the fashion show itself, there was other fashion designers and organizers and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So that's where I got the connect from Ethiopia. And then the lady that approached me told me that they want one fashion designer from each country, and then would I be interested in. And at first I thought this is a scam. I was like, I'm like, nah, these ones want to scare me. So for me, I didn't trust at first until things really got serious, where I had to now send in my work. They wanted to see more of my work and stuff like that. And then, yeah, I got the invitation to go to Ethiopia, and man, it was quite an experience.
Really?
For me, being outside the borders of my country and getting to interact with other fashion designers from different countries and sharing ideas with them, and just our struggles also as fashion designers. And so for me, it was quite eye-opening, just getting to see how other people incorporate their craft, like how they incorporate their origin into their craft, like where they come from, how they incorporate it. Because the theme for that fashion show was Africa United. So different people from Nigeria, and how they incorporated where they come from into their fashion. It was quite amazing. And the typical share material, that for us it's something that we are so used to, but that side, like when they saw those kind of fabrics that I used, for them it was mind-blowing. They were really impressed. I remember even the day of the fashion show, I was wearing my Xhosa attire.
Yes.
And everyone was asking me, are you from royalty? Are you a king? Are you a prince? What's happening? Like, and for me, this is an attire that I'm used to. It's just like a typical Xhosa attire, but people are asking to take pictures. People are like, you know what, guys, sometimes we sleep on our own, like where we come from, our region, and we sleep on it because we are so used to it. But once you go out there and you see how people appreciate it, it gives you a different perspective, actually.
Absolutely. Wow, bro. And I think, especially with fashion, I don't think we realize how fortunate we are, because we are so exposed to a lot of resources that other countries don't have.
Definitely.
And our cultural differences is what actually makes us better. I'm sorry, I'm going to say this.
No, definitely.
It's what makes us better than other countries.
It is, definitely. And it just sucks that, one, you first need to travel out of your country in order for you to realize that. Because a lot of people are not fortunate enough to get the opportunity to travel outside. So I think we should just learn to celebrate our own before. We shouldn't wait to get like verification from outside, where people will be like, okay, we shouldn't wait for that. We should on our own realize what we have and make the best out of it.
Man, bro. So tell me about the second trip. What was that one all about?
And so Congo, same thing happens while I was showcasing. No. I meant Ethiopia. Same thing happened while I was showcasing. I got spotted again by this lady who does the Africa Zuri Festival. And then she was like, I want you to be part of the African Zuri Festival next year. It's going to be taking place in Ethiopia. Then we exchanged contact details, and then, that's how I managed to get into that one. And then this year I was also supposed to leave for Dakar, but then there was just a few issues with them, the organizing team. So it's been postponed to next year. But so it's just every time. That's why I tell people that never underestimate any platform that you're given, because you never know who's watching. So whatever platform that you're given, do your best, put out your best, because you never know who is watching from that. So for me, it's just a thing of, whenever I get invited to these fashion shows, I look at it from that manner, that, you know what, you are being given a once in a lifetime opportunity here. It's now or never. You need to show these people what you're made of, and then you'll never know who's gonna spot you, and that can create another opportunity for you.
Wow, bro. I was telling someone that, hey, I was out of the country, and they're like, so where were you? I was like, nah, I was in Lesotho. And they were why are you laughing, bro? You get me to trouble all the time with you laughing first, and then people think I laugh at people. Because this guy's always laughing in the background, and then I have to. Like, I was in Lesotho, and I was like, I was out of the country, and people looked at me funny.
They're like, really?
They're like, hey, wait. But I was in Lesotho. It's a fact. I was out of the country.
You're out of the country.
Yes, I had to produce like a passport.
You crossed the border, so you're out of
Yeah.
the country.
Maybe I was in Bloom, but yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
You know what? There's one thing that scares me of the one thing I'm scared of is traveling into Africa because of one thing. And I want you to tell me how your experience was, right?
Yeah.
I haven't been, I've just been
To Lesotho.
to our cousin.
Yeah.
To our cousin, right? The one challenge that I always think I would have having to go into African countries, and no offense, honestly, it's just that it's a phobia that I have. The food.
Yeah.
How's that for you?
The thing is with me, when it comes to food, unfortunately, with me, I eat with my eyes first before I can actually
Taste, yeah.
taste. So I try to stick to what I know. Like if there's chicken in there, I mean, chicken is chicken wherever you go. So if there's chicken in there, my first option would be to go for chicken. But I did try out a few of the other meals, but it wasn't really bad.
Really?
For me, it wasn't really bad. I think with me, the biggest, the fear that I had was the language barrier. And when I got there, I was right. Those people, they speak French, and you are out here, people are laughing around you. You don't know, are you guys laughing at me or?
They must do that to me.
It's like,
no, they must do that to me.
I even had to download a translator on my phone.
Yeah,
a translator just so that I could. It's like just so I can communicate with them because building up to, I was there for a week, so building up to the day of the fashion show, there was like different events happening every day, and then at this one specific event, the MC was straight up just going French.
Oh
French,
my
French,
goodness!
French. Even the speakers that come on stage, it was just French. So people would clap hands there, and I'm just clapping along, but I don't understand shit. I don't understand why these people are saying.
Play along.
So for me, that was, I was just trying to not be out of place now when people are clapping hands, and I didn't want to show that I actually can't understand.
Yeah.
And then I think another thing was the alcohol also. Some of the alcohol, it's not what we are used to drinking here. They have like these funny ciders, and I'm very experimental when it comes to alcohol.
Yeah.
So I want to try these, and I'm like, nah, this does not taste right.
And you drink with your eyes first.
I'm like, nah, this does not taste right. But yeah, for me, I think my biggest challenge, it was the language barrier. Everything else I was able to deal with. The language barrier, because I remember when I went to Congo, I got to the airport, and then immediately when I was there, I had lost network now, so I don't have network on my phone, and I need to communicate with these people to come fetch me at the airport because my flight was delayed. So me trying to get help from people at the airport, for them to call now this number that I have on my phone. Can you please call these people and just check how far they are to come fetch me? It was a bit tricky. I won't lie, and I have anxiety, so my anxiety was sky high.
Really?
It was really, I was panicking. I was like, I don't want to get lost in a foreign country.
And now you thought it was a scam the whole time anyway.
Yeah, I thought it's a scam anyway. So I'm like, guys, now am I going to be one of those cases? Since I left, never came back. So that was, it was, for me, that was quite scary. But then, I learned to adjust. You do find some people that their English is not perfect, but
they do understand.
At least they can understand, and you can communicate with them. So,
I think that's the one fear I have as well. Because you must remember, I feel like I'm something else. I'm completely different to what other people are.
Oh, yeah.
If you were to wait for me at an airport, or say to me that I'll find you there, and you're not there, bro, you're gonna have to go to each and every club to look for me, because I'm gonna find a club and I will go dance.
But now that's the thing with your bags. You must remember, when I travel for this fashion show, I have like 4 bags with me.
My goodness, yes.
Because I need to leave here with my garments already prepared. So some of the bags, it's my garments in there, and then the others is my clothes. So there's really not much movement I can
Yeah,
do with all
actually.
of these bags.
So you weren't allowed to bring like a young assistant with
If you do, then you need to pay for their own traveling,
expenses.
traveling expenses if you do. So traveling to, I hope they, like, I wish they had that option where they also cover for your PA or whatever. It would be better.
Yeah, it
So at
would.
least there's the two of you. Now you're alone there, and then I get to the airport, you go through customs, they want you to open your bags, and there's all these dresses that I need to unpack.
My
And
goodness.
so, guys, it was really, it was really tough. But yeah, it was a nice experience.
Yeah.
It was a nice experience.
Wow, bro. So what's your highlight with both these trips? Like which trip for you was like the one? The one where you felt like, you know what, I enjoyed myself.
Definitely Ethiopia, because it was my first time showcasing outside
Of the
the
country.
borders of my country.
Yeah.
So definitely Ethiopia, because I remember that moment when my line went on stage and I was standing there in the crowd looking. I was like, wow, we really, like, all these years of hard work and sweat, I was like, it's paying off. So for me, that was definitely, it's a feeling that I really can't explain. But
Yeah.
just seeing my clothes on stage and on such a big stage, for me, that was like a surreal moment. So Ethiopia, that was definitely my biggest highlight in terms of traveling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, man, we're still chilling with Nkosinathi, Yaso, one of Africa's best designers, man. I'm talking what do they call it? In Kimberley we say Jay met the nut. That's what they say. Hey, seer met the nut.
Yeah.
So we'll be right back. Quickly gonna dash to an ad break. And when we come back, we're still gonna continue with Nkosinathi. So I've got a lot of questions, and you know me. End of the show, I'll be Pizguag. Pizguag. We'll be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is, of course, Breaking It Down with myself, K9 Star. If you have just tuned in, you are just in luck because we are chilling with Africa's giant, or one of them. He goes by the name of Nkosinathi. So he's a designer. You don't have a lot of hats like me, ne?
No.
Yeah, because I do, like, if you have to introduce me, it's too much.
I'm just fashion design and pageantry, because I do pageants
Oh,
also.
nice.
So,
nice.
yeah, fashion design and a pageant director. So.
Bro, we spoke about where it started before the ad break. We spoke about where it went to.
Yeah.
And obviously, there's still more to come.
Yeah.
Tell me, what is it that, well, I believe if you've reached certain, and I'm going to be specific about this one, if you've reached certain pinnacles, I believe you must always give back to your province or where you come from. You know,
Definitely.
what have you done for the hood?
So with me, whenever I go showcase outside, whenever I come back home, I'll then have a fashion show where I showcase the things that I was showcasing that side, just to share that my craft that I showcase that side,
Yes.
just to share it with my people here. And then what I do try to do is that every year when it comes to matric dancers, we know that there are kids that are not fortunate enough
Yes.
to be able to go to their matric dances because of financial circumstances. So for me, every year I try to assist at least one or two girls that want to go to their matric dances, because I have the dresses already. So like, why not?
Exactly.
You know, just get them shoes, hairstylist, makeup, you know, the whole thing, just make them feel special on the day of their matric dance.
But you know what's the one thing I've got a problem with? And actually, I had a conversation like this, I think about 2 days ago, and I said, I'm really concerned about how all the focus is going to girls when it's like we are stripping men away from their dignity. And I'm gonna say from boys. You know, I don't think boys get enough acknowledgement. I don't think they get necessary attention, because if we are going to look at the next 20 years with the eye of we'll have the best men in the country. It's not gonna be the one. It's not gonna look good for us.
True.
You know, I mean, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
I mean, there's take a girl child to work. Matric dancers. It's designers doing this for girls. You know, it's us taking sanitary towels to school. You know, what are we doing for the boy child? That's my fear. I'm starting to fear that, because boys now are so they're so negligent with their lives. I would ask the question: is it because nothing is being done to them or for them, rather?
I like to believe so. I was actually having this conversation a while ago with a friend of mine, and I was like, you know what? Um, I'm not making excuse for men who mistreat women out here and do all these things, but
Yeah,
I'd like to believe that if we can start grooming the boys from a very young age, then we'll definitely have a better
absolutely.
future in
Absolutely.
terms of the men that they're going to be in future. Because as boys, like, we need to shy away from this thing where boys are being told that they can't be vulnerable, and
Yes.
they're not allowed to express their feelings, because this boy child grows up having bottled up all these emotions, and then they grow up to become this monster in society, understand? Whereas if they had been given opportunities from a young age where they had someone that can listen to them
Yeah.
without making them feel that them being vulnerable or crying about their feelings, it's a sign of weakness, then they will grow up knowing that it's okay for, as a man, that sometimes you should be in your fields, just like ladies can be in their fields. It's okay
Yeah.
for the man that today, you know what, I'm really not feeling good. That's why we find so many men also attempting suicide, because we are afraid to open up and express ourselves, because when you do that, now it's seen as a sign of weakness.
Yeah.
And then we also find men that become so abusive, because for them that's their only way they can show power, and which is totally wrong. So you are right when you're saying that we need to give the boy child attention to.
Yeah.
We need to give them attention to, if we really want to have a better society of men in future. Then
Yeah.
we should start at a young age and give young men the same attention that is given to young
Absolutely.
girls.
No, I think maybe next year we must sit down, plan something. Maybe I'll take out a fair amount of money and then we just do something for boys a little, because
No, definitely.
I really feel like we've neglected the boy child.
Definitely.
You know what I
Definitely.
mean? It's painful, man. Like, really, just thinking about it. It's actually very painful. Very painful. We can't afford to neglect our little boys, because who's going to be president? Who's going to lead the country? Who's going to lead the provinces? You know what I mean? Not to say, not being biased about, or putting men first, but fact of the matter, even the Bible says a man must lead.
Yeah.
So if we don't train them at a tender age,
They
then
won't know how to lead.
exactly. So tell me, how many siblings are you guys? How many siblings do you have, rather?
I always laugh at this one. Okay, in total, when I count, like, from both my
Don't say 10, because I
father,
see your hands going like this.
it's 9. It's 9.
Ha,
And then 2 have passed on, so it's 7. There's
7.
7, including myself.
I know there's also twins there.
Yes, and then I have my twin brothers. Yeah.
So who's the eldest?
So my late sister used to be the eldest.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I'm the eldest now.
So in all of your siblings, or including you, is there anyone who's ever done like fashion designing or something?
No. My late sister used to be very good at drawing.
Oh, okay.
So I used to, like, draw with her. Like, she used to be very good at drawing. So I took that from her. That's why for the longest time I was like, nah, maybe it's just a thing that I picked up from my sister. I don't think it's really my talent, you know.
Yeah.
But my late sister, she's the one that I could see that she was interested in fashion. And then with my younger brother, I don't think one of the twins. He wouldn't go into fashion as a career, but he's more in terms of style. We relate
Oh,
more, and he's more very open-minded when it comes to
colors.
fashion design and colors. Yeah.
Drawing is a thing for a lot of people, right? Busy, can you draw?
I can either draw with a golf club. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. You know, I always say I don't take on things that are not for me.
Yeah.
So my daughter came through with a project. We had to draw a car, like a flashy car,
Yeah.
and I had to draw. Well, my dad is the person who actually draws. I can't draw, but now here's my little girl coming here, putting me on the spot, you know, trusting her father, and I drew a car. She went to school the following day. The teacher asked her, "Who helped you to draw this car?" And she said, it's my dad. And then she wrote a note on the paper. She was like, "Don't do that." That's what she wrote on the paper, like, "Don't do that." So that's when I realized this drawing thing
Yeah.
is definitely not for me.
Definitely not for you.
At what age do you think one would say, "I'm actually a dope drawer"? Or would you say it's actually you can learn? Or
No, you know what? The reason why I'm gonna say drawing, it's not really something that you can learn, because when I was doing fashion design, there were people that they couldn't draw and it was hard for them. It's something that has to come naturally, you know. There's something it was hard for them to learn how to
Yeah.
draw and stuff like. So from me, I think from, if I can remember correctly, from grade 4 already, I started liking how to draw. And,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes my granny would be sitting there and I'm busy drawing. Every time she's like, "Oh, busy one drawing." If you just see me with a pen and a
Yeah.
paper, she's like, "I'll busy one drawing." It wasn't perfect at the time, but
Yeah.
I just enjoyed drawing people or drawing clothing. So for me, from the age of from like grade 4, I could see that,
Wow.
okay.
You're actually the
Yeah, I
shit
was
at
like, no,
this.
I like drawing. But still at that time, like, I'm gonna become a lawyer when I grow up. It wasn't
Yeah.
a thing that I thought I could make a career out of.
Tell me. So I go on Facebook. I go on Facebook. I write a lot of nonsense, and I withdraw. I don't read people's things.
Yeah.
I picked up this other status. What was going on, bro?
Which one?
How people wouldn't talk about the good work that you do and how good you are at what you do,
Yeah.
but they wanna ask about your sexuality. They wanna ask about, those kind of things.
Yeah.
I could relate, but I'll tell you why after you share the story with me. What pushed you to that point? Because I know, like, you literally one of the coolest people. Like, I would never see you scream or boil at anything.
Yeah, it really takes a lot for me to become upset, to that point. So it was a thing of people have always, I think it's like a Kimberly thing. Kimberly people, I'm not gonna generalize, but
Yeah.
most
Yeah.
are very narrow minded.
Yeah.
So with me,
In case they would want beef with you, I agree with you. I agree with you. So if they're gonna face you, they must face me too. I agree with you.
so most of them are very narrow minded. So
Yeah.
with me, growing up, I was always surrounded by girls, play with my
Yeah.
siblings. It was just girls, and I related easier to females than I
Than
related
boys,
to
yeah.
males. So I always knew that there's something different about me, but it was only until I went to varsity that I got to really do research and explore and come into acceptance with my sexuality, that okay, being bisexual, you're attracted to both sexes and
Genders,
stuff
yeah.
like that. And after I came out to my parents and my family, it was a thing where I told myself, I'm not going to shy away from this anymore. I'm going to live my life unapologetically.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
at the end of the day, this does not define who I am. Understand? It does not define me. But people have always managed to when they want to say something negative about me or try to bring me down, that's the first thing that they would go to. So it always happened when I get into a relationship, I'll be very honest with my partner and tell them from the word go that, okay, this is the case. I'm bisexual, and so I don't want you to hear stuff from people, and then because I also don't like being caught by surprise. So I'd rather have a person be very open and honest with me. So for me, coming to me writing that status, I had just gotten into a relationship with my current partner, and for the first 3 months of a relationship, every time people are coming to her, and that's the only thing they'll say, do you know that your man is bisexual? Hey, do you know your man this? You know your man this? And it was literally becoming tiring.
Yeah.
And I think when I wrote the status on Facebook, people thought I was explaining myself, but I was not explaining myself. I was just putting it out there that, guys, this is not a secret.
Yeah, it's not a secret.
Because it's like people come to my partner whether thinking that, oh, you think you don't know anything.
Yeah.
Let us tell you this about this guy. For not knowing that I'd already told her. So it was just a thing that I just felt like, guys, out of all the other things that I do, why is it that you guys are focused on this one thing? And why do you think that this is the one thing that can
That's important.
bring me down? Or because I remember there was even a time there was some fake page on Facebook about, I can't remember this person's name, but it was always writing stuff about people, and then they took a picture of me and my daughter, and then they posted it that we thought that this guy is bisexual and not, and now he has a kid. I'm like, really?
How old are you?
I'm like, guys, really? So it just got tiring for me to write that post on Facebook. I was really just tired of people always thinking. And surprisingly enough, after I wrote that, my girlfriend stopped getting people coming to her about the same thing again, because now people saw that, okay, this thing does not hold as much weight as we thought.
As they thought it did
would.
actually, yeah.
Understand? And funny thing is, the people, even most of the people that would come to my girlfriend with these things and stuff, it's people that they know what they do behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And I'm living my life unapologetically and being free. And I think they actually envy that. And it becomes a threat to them. And then that's why now they want to turn it into something bad and want to make it something malicious and stuff. But they know their skeletons that they are hiding and what they do behind closed doors. So I was just really fed up when I wrote the status. Like, guys, it's enough. There isn't anything. Nothing is being hidden here. My partner knows about this, and she's accepted me the way I am. Then, so can you guys just,
But how was the response though when you it couldn't have been easy for you to even say it.
Yeah.
But when you eventually said that, how's the response like?
I'm lucky to be dating a very mature partner. So even like maturity, like she's very emotionally intelligent. So when I spoke to her, of course she had questions when I spoke to her, because I broke the news on our first date, because I don't like having this elephant in the room. And so I broke it to her on our first date, and she had a question that she wanted to, obviously, like any other person, she wanted to find out that what am I putting myself into here, understand, So she had a question that she wanted to know, and I answered to my best of my capability. But in the end, I left it up to her that, okay, me having told her what I told her, it's going to be up to her now as to, because like I said, that does not define who I am, but it is just that I also don't want her hearing it from people coming to him like, no, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, yeah.
No, I also grew up different. I also used to be with a lot of girls. But then my problem was I liked all of them. So I didn't understand. I didn't understand.
You didn't understand.
If this thing is normal or what?
What's going on?
Growing up, hey, if you know me, you know me. You know me. The boy was 30. The boy was 30. So all I want to say is, bro, that for me, and I never spoke about it, and I never even SMS'd you or anything.
Yeah.
I was very proud of you. I was very proud of you because we live a lot of fake lives.
Definitely.
We live lives to, it's like a showcase. Yeah, there's nothing different with what you do with your career and how they are living.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just they are showcasing what there is where there's nothing.
Yeah.
You understand? You are showcasing something solid. You are showcasing something that's true. And yet they are showing things that if even if you go to their personal spaces, it's painful.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I really wanna commend you for that. It for me, I was like, I think I got to a point where I was like, he just did this. I don't give a damn about no one anymore. You know what I mean? So for me, honestly, you inspired me. I didn't have to act like I had what I didn't have. I didn't have to do things for people anymore.
Yeah.
You know, it's very difficult being in the public space.
No,
You know,
definitely.
if people see you with a tire burst and they drive past with a in taxis, they tell people it was petrol. That time I'm just changing a wheel. Come
You're
on.
just changing a wheel.
Petrol. I know where I'm going. Why must it be petrol now? You know what I mean? So people always try to bring us down with the smallest things or with things that they think are big to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The thing is, when you are a public figure, people feel like they have, what is this? Like they have some sort of what's the word now? Hey guys,
It's a hold.
I forgot.
Some sort of hold
Yeah,
on you. Yeah.
like they feel like they have some sort of control over what
Yes,
happens in your
yes.
life and how you're supposed
owe
to
them.
love your life. You understand? So remember, there was this one time I was out. I was at 1 to 9, and it was on a Thursday. It was nice. So I'm dancing there with my friend, and I'm one that will randomly dance when I'm out. Somebody dancing, and this other lady comes up to me. This lady's like, "Yo, Nati, watch jive and all that. Yo, my daughter's gonna be so disappointed if I can tell that I saw you were drinking and you were dancing." I was like, what the fuck? Like for me, I was like, wow. So
I hope that was the time when I was doing it.
definitely, it used to go down those days. So that's definitely the time when you were
It was
still
hot,
there.
actually. It was hot.
So I was like, okay, guys, so I'm not allowed to be myself now when I'm out in public. I was like, nah, that is a life that I'm not willing to put myself through.
Yeah.
Where whenever I'm in public, I have to act a certain way. And I like being out. I like socializing and stuff. So doesn't mean that every time I'm out and I'm socializing, now I'm gonna have to put up an act and put up a front because I'm afraid of what people are going to say. So nah, I'm over living for what people say. As long as the people that I hold close to my heart and people that really matter to me, I wouldn't even say accepted, because I don't think I need acceptance from anyone.
Yeah.
I need to accept myself before I can need acceptance from anyone.
Absolutely.
So as long as I'm cool with those people and then they cool with me, I honestly don't care about what people have to say about me, and I'm not hurting anyone.
Yeah.
I'm just living my life. Like I said, most of them, they actually envy the way that I'm living my life, because I think even with the partner that I'm dating now, the thing, because I'm sorry, but my girlfriend is beautiful. She's a very beautiful
Yeah, so,
woman.
No, but even your
She's
baby mama, even your baby mama's the one. Remember, I almost met her, and then she said to me, "Hey, I'm Nkosinathi." I was like, no.
So yeah, my girlfriend is very beautiful. So I think a lot of Kimberly Jens, they have this thing of, why would you go for her? Why would you go for him? Why would you go for him? He's bisexual, so why would you go for him? And stuff like that. So for me, I'm good. As long as she is okay and I'm not doing anything to embarrass her, or shame her, then I'm really good. What people choose to say, people are gonna talk about you until the day you die. Even in your coffin, people will gossip about, did you see the kind of coffin you got buried in? Or people are always gonna talk. If you are going to give them power over what they say about you, by letting it affect you, then you're giving them so much power. But the moment because like I'm saying, even after I made that post, suddenly people stopped coming to my girlfriend with all these stories of life. They stopped coming to her because they thought that thing has power that no, this is the one thing we can, if we want to, because besides that, there was nothing else they could say
Yeah.
bad about
Yeah.
me to her. That was the only thing over and over they were coming. Even some guys were even using that as a line for them to get into a
Yeah.
good person.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'm just lucky and I'm blessed that I have a partner who is very open minded and she's very emotionally mature. So
Do you know what I like about this whole thing, bro? You consistently keep saying my partner, meaning you actually see a future with this person. You know,
definitely.
someone else would have said girlfriend. Someone else, the other person could have said my girl. But you keep on saying partner. Like, I feel like when you say partner, it's a serious thing.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Where's she from, though? Because I haven't seen her in the streets. Because if I had seen her, it would have been messy. Where's she from?
She's from Kimberley.
Is she from Kimberley?
She's from Kimberley.
Hey, but you know where to get these girls, ne?
No, like if I were to tell you how we even met with my girlfriend, it was crazy. She's still is. She's friends with the lady who used to be my PA last year. So it was her birthday was coming up. So the lady was assisting me, was making a top for my partner.
Yeah.
So she then asked me, "Is it okay if my friend comes and comes for fitting at your place?" And I'm like, "Okay, no, cool, no problem. She can." And when she walked in that day, I was like, "Okay, who is this? I have not seen you before." So after she left, spoke to my peer, like, "Hey, and you need to get me in contact with this
Personal
person."
assistant. Yes. Personal assistant being the operative word. Assistant.
I was like, "You need to get me in contact with her." And yeah, that's how I met her. Before that, I had also never met her before. I had never seen her.
Wow.
So it was the first time that I met her. And I think that is the thing with most of these Kimberly gens, it's the thing of who is this girl? Where did
no
Nati
one
get
knows
this
her.
one? So for them, it's also a thing of how come we did not see her?
Yeah, because I don't know. And if I don't know her, bro, she's been taking care of herself.
But I like that. I like a partner who's very low key because I'm more, I think it balances it out.
Yeah.
Because I'm more out there. So with her being more reserved and low key, it just balances out the whole. For me, it works that way.
But you've grown now, bro. You're not even that out anymore, hey?
Oh, definitely.
I don't even see you that much anymore.
I was telling my partner that I was like, "Yo, if you met me a couple of years ago, dumped me a long."
Nena trash.
I'm like, "You'd have dumped me a long time ago," because I think it's just lucky she came into my life at a point where I was just over a lot of things, you know.
Yeah.
I don't regret anything that I did in the past, how I used to party and stuff like that. But I think it was a phase that I needed to go through. And then when my daughter was born, before my daughter could even be born, I had to reevaluate a whole lot of stuff in my life. That, you know what, you're about to become a father now, and do you really want to be that kind of a father? Because I used to be wild. So I was like, nah, I don't want like my daughter coming into all of this. Where even my place where I stay, everyone was welcome.
Yeah.
Everyone would just come and go like, no, I'm gonna have a baby now. Different energies and spirits just coming in and out of my house. I need to change all of that. So when my daughter was born, I really was going through that transformation where then when I got into this relationship, it just managed to calm me down even more. So yeah.
If she doesn't do that to you, she's not the one.
Yeah. I was telling her that it takes a special kind of woman to make a man like move away from that life that they used to love and be like, you know what, now I am, because now I can chill at home on weekends and not feel like I'm missing out on something. Because I used to feel like I need to be out every weekend.
Yeah.
I need to be at every event. But now, I won't lie, I still enjoy going out because I think I'm a socialite by nature. I really like socializing because I think that's also how my brand has managed to grow, because people will see me out at events and stuff, and I would get a chance to network and stuff like that. So, but now I'm content. I'm good.
I'm out every weekend, bro.
But you,
Call my daughter. Tell my daughter I'm out again.
But with you, like going out, there's nothing wrong. But you know, like you said when we started the show that the crazy parties we used to throw at my place. I'm talking about that.
Yeah,
like,
that's
that
true.
I wouldn't want my daughter being exposed to that. So
true. We were nasty. we wouldn't sleep.
Like,
there were times I'd go home at like 5 p.m. Guys, like who goes home at 5 p.m.? You left yesterday.
Not even 5 a.m. 5 p.m. is about to be in the evening again, and now only going home. So yeah, it used to be rough.
But for me, going out is basically going to a gig and chilling there.
Yeah.
You know, I don't club hop anymore. I'm too tired for that.
Yeah.
Like I said to you guys, I've got 2 Lala Vogas in me. That's 2. When I do my last 2, you must know it's 12 o'clock.
You are done.
Yeah, I'm done. I don't think I can do this anymore.
Yeah.
Bro, congratulations with everything that you've achieved.
No, thank you.
Well done with everything. I really hope God blesses you. I always say I'm a prophet of God, and everything that comes out of my mouth to a person, it's love and light, and it will definitely manifest. So good luck with everything that you embark on, every journey that you embark on. Good luck with everything that you still want to do.
Yeah.
And good luck with your girl. She hot.
No, I need to wife her very soon.
No, I was about to say that. I'm out of the game. Right? But there's always PlayStation. So good luck with all of that, bro. But before we leave, I would never not do this. You know, we've got this section where it's more mathematical, it's more educational.
Okay.
Right? It's more about mathematics. So that's how we test your IQ, basically.
And guys, disclaimer, I was bad at maths in school.
So now let's not do that. Now I think we should go into LO. What do you think, Busy? Let's rather go into LO, because I don't want to embarrass you in front of the camera.
Because me and maths, I just know how to count my money, but
and that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. As long as I can count my money, that's all that matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna dumb it down. We're not gonna do any mathematical things. Straight into it. LO it shall be.
Now you used to be good in LO, so
I think everyone. Bro, if I had to take you out to a restaurant, so basically you just choose one answer. You don't need to substantiate.
Yeah.
If I had to take you out to a restaurant, what would you choose? Dombi and Afa or seafood?
Definitely Dombi and Afal. I love traditional food.
So you are you are known for getting hot girls.
Am I? I didn't know.
Who's hotter, your current partner or your baby mama?
That's a tricky question. No, but obviously my partner is beautiful. No disrespect to my baby mama, but my partner is beautiful.
Yeah, but she also hot.
That's what I'm saying. No disrespect to my baby mama because she gave me a beautiful daughter.
Yeah.
But yeah, my partner is beautiful.
Okay.
Hey, you cannot be in trouble with these questions.
Locally, who's your favorite designer?
Orapeleng Mututle. Yes.
Between Orapeleng Mututle and Fort Joko, who would you never work with?
No. No. Thing is, I've never worked with Orapeleng, but I've worked with Fort Joko, and it was nice. I don't have issues, so I'll work with both of them.
Let's keep it nice.
Yeah.
Between the two of them, and you had to choose one, who would you go with?
One that I won't work with.
That you won't work with.
Nah.
No, you choose one. Remember, it's up to you.
Okay, if I were to choose one, okay, obviously with Orapeleng, I think it would be more exposure So if I were to choose, I would then choose to work with Orapeleng.
Yeah.
But no hard feelings to Pochoko. I don't have any issues with the
I
guy.
said you
He
can't
knows.
explain. I said you can't explain. So locally, who's the worst designer that you've seen?
Worst designer?
Yeah.
Nah.
Is there any designer whose things you look at it like, nah?
The thing is, I believe that we are different, man. We express our craft differently. So for me, it might be like, but to some other people, like, oh wow, this is nice. So I don't. I believe that everyone expresses themselves differently through their craft.
Oh, so there's no one that you would really say?
No.
And you're not just trying to be humble?
No, honestly, there isn't one that I'm like, nah.
The day I sat on that chair, you guys will crucify me. So I'm giving you a chance.
No, honestly, there isn't.
There isn't, right?
There isn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm already nervous.
What's your favorite sexual style?
Wow, guys. Woman on top.
Woman on top. Why?
Let's just leave it there. You said I shouldn't explain, right?
Was it inspired by anyone?
Aye, you said I must not explain. You said I must not explain. Just know that that is my favorite.
Okay. Okay.
This guy.
At your most relaxed, condom or no condom?
Nah. Obviously, if you're in a relationship, then it's gonna be no condom. But
which one is nicer? Okay, let's put it like that. Which one is nicer for you?
I'll be both no condom.
Oh, don't say we both know. I don't know anything.
You know, yeah,
I don't know
come
anything.
on. There's no other nicer way than the natural. Yeah. But play it safe, guys. I'm not telling anyone to not use condom.
You just don't like using them.
Yeah, that's why. No. That's why I prefer to stick to one partner so that I don't have to use it. Yeah. Stick to one partner so that I don't have to use it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Bro, thank you so much for coming through. I'm done with you. That was our LO. You should have chosen maths.
Yeah. Yo, I'm like, I should have chosen maths, guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for always having our backs, man. Remember, next week will be our last episode for the season. And then when we come back, we're probably going to come back with more juice. I wonder who's going to be the lucky or the unlucky person that'll be seated on that chair. But for now, I want to say to you, bro, like I said again, I'm going to repeat, good luck with everything.
Thanks,
God
man.
bless you, God bless you, God bless you. And I hope you marry that girl, because if you don't, call me Umselego. Thank you so much. I'm out of here.